Welcome to the Resilient AF podcast. I'm Alex Fresh.
And I'm Emelia Jackson. We believe that everything is energy and vibrates at a certain frequency.
And our mission is to help raise the Earth's vibration through stories of resilience, manifestation, and what you can do when you realize even resilience has a toll.
Cause the bitch is tired, honey.
What's up, y'all?
Hi.
Hey, what's good?
It's early.
So fucking early.
I'm tired.
This is not a morning bird.
I'm not.
I've been up for a few hours, so I cannot relate.
I've even had my coffee and I'm like, I need my bed.
Yeah.
Okay, so as always, we're going to start the podcast with our peak and pit. Bennett's going to go first.
Yes. Peak and pit. I can never say this, all right?
It's a hard thing
peak
to say.
And pit.
Actually.
Peak and pit. You know when they say your ear's ringing, what does that mean?
Someone's talking
about
shit.
Right.
It's not talking shit. Somebody's talking about you.
I think it's badly though, because your ears are ringing. It's not great.
I don't think it's necessarily bad.
Right ear means it's good.
Ooh.
Left ear means it's
I love
talking
specifics.
There you go. Okay.
bad. So either way, I found out someone was talking shit about me this week.
Oh.
Yes. Someone told them, Bennett is talking a lot of shit. Moving forward, I need you to either pick me or pick Bennett, but it can't be both of us. And this person, they told multiple people. So I want to see how those people move. Like, are they going to tell me or are they just going to like
pick?
Are they going to pick?
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
So I'm pretty excited to see what's good. But here's the cherry on top. This person literally hit me up last week and was like, I can't wait to hang out with you.
Oh,
What?
What?
See, no.
So this is the tea. So I feel like this is definitely the pit of my week, but it's also a peak.
it is because you'll see who your real friends are. And that is such stinky pussy energy. I know it's a guy that's doing that, but like stinky dick energy, I guess.
Ooh, dirty
like-
dick. Dirty dick energy.
Dirty dick
Dirty dick
energy.
energy.
It really
DDE.
is. You don't need to pick sides. And what the fuck's your problem? Then come talk to me if there's an issue.
Right.
And if you don't have my phone number, we don't have a problem.
Exactly.
They do have my phone number. And they hit me up and they said they want to hang out.
But they want to hang out with
that's
you.
fake.
Right. So
Ew.
we'll see. To be continued.
To be continued.
So that was your peak and your pit.
I don't like that they're talking shit, but I love that you're going to find out who
Right.
your real friends are.
All right, Amelia.
Okay, hi. My pit this week is, and I'm not going to be specific because I don't want any issues. I don't want no smoke. But
I want to
having a baby daddy is ghetto. Let me tell you that. And that's just like, that should just explain my pit right there.
It's ghetto.
It's really ghetto. It's
Having a baby dad is ghetto.
it really is.
I have two.
Yeah, me too. I do too.
That's why it says ghetto.
And we're not with either of them.
Literally.
Either of us.
How are you going to have two baby daddies, two kids, and not have a man?
You know, if we had another kid, we'd have three baby dads.
Literally. But that is my pit. Again, it's just a lot of drama.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
That was it. That's just that.
Baby daddy number one or number
can't
two?
say.
We can't say. We can't say.
But they know.
But they know who they are. My peak this week.
Because I'm sorry, one of the baby dads
yeah.
is cool. So
No,
just say it.
yeah, one of them's great. You would have met him. I
Would've.
wish you would have.
Maybe you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will. You will.
I didn't even meet him. Thanks.
And she was there.
Spent the whole night around him, and I'm like, I'm too introverted to go introduce myself at my party.
Literally, no. And I'm a really bad hostess. Like, I'm
So
really
am I.
bad at, no, we both are.
Terrible.
It's horrible.
We need to hire an event planner next time.
My
Right.
mom. Her do it.
I still haven't gotten your mom a thank you
Because
gift.
she dead ass, she told me, she's like, you need to go mingle. And I said, bitch, you need to go mingle. The fuck? What do you mean telling me to go mingle? You're not doing it either.
Wait, who said this?
You.
You said it to me, and then I said it to you because I was like, go talk to Holly.
Yes.
And then you were like, go talk to other people that aren't just your friends.
Yes, we did. That's
Yes.
right.
But we didn't, so it was fine.
I felt bad later, actually.
No, I did too, though. I felt really bad.
So sorry about that, everybody who came.
Whoops.
Next time I'll be there. I'll
It's
say hi.
anxiety. Yeah, Bennett will be better.
Yeah.
It is anxiety. I mean,
really
me
is.
and you are 100% the same.
No, it really was. My peak for this week is, so we got casted to be on a cut video.
Oh, wow, that's exciting.
Yeah. So this will be, I mean, we've done them several times before.
Hilarious.
If you don't know what the cut videos are, aren't they like social experiment,
Yes.
like having discussions?
Like you sit
Yes.
at a table with your ex or your partner and they ask you questions.
Yes.
And you have to answer
Spicy.
them and they're spicy.
And they're spicy. And so like we got put in timeout for a minute at Cut. And so they didn't want us to be on any videos for a little while.
Why?
Because they put us in a video during my custody battle and it was being used against me, all of my Cut videos. Cause like we were talking about like sex and stuff like that.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What does that have to do with custody battle?
That last video, I had taken my shirt off and I was under the blankets though. And my shirt, and then we were talking about like dildos and like sex toys and stuff like that. And so I started freaking out and I was like, you guys cannot put this on the internet. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sorry I wasted your time, blah, 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 whatever. I was like, you don't have to pay us. Like, it's totally fine. So we didn't get paid and I was totally fine with that. And then they didn't post it. And so they put us in timeout for a while because basically wasted their time, right? Anyway, but then now we're out of timeout. And so we got casted to be on Fear Pong. So we're the lesbian couple and then there's going to be a gay couple we're going up against. And
What is a fear pong?
So it's like beer pong, but then underneath the cups, there's going to be dares that we
I
do.
want to be on Cut.
Me
You
too.
should.
I want to be the gay couple that you go against.
No, I wish. I really wish.
That would be so
That would
dope.
Be so fucking
You guys,
fun.
you
Here,
need to
I'll
tell
talk to them.
Tell
I'll
them.
talk to them on Wednesday.
Andrew's scared of everything though, so I'm gonna have to get a new partner.
Taking applications.
Just for the video.
Yeah.
Okay?
That would
Maybe
be so
something
dope.
else.
No, we should. I'll talk to them on Wednesday.
So your peak is you're back on the show.
Is I'm back on the show, yes, and I'm super excited because last time like we were doing super fun things and we got so many like followers and stuff like that. So I'm really excited.
Oh, congrats.
Yay.
Yeah.
My peak and pit, I was thinking about it. My pit for the week is a couple days ago, the Lord of my land had to come over, my landlord.
Oh, I was like,
And you guys are looking at me crazy.
we believe in Jesus now.
To
Okay.
fix a couple things, you know, change an air filter, you know, the railing, the handrail goes up the stairs. And I knew he was coming over and like, you know, open the door, let him in. I've only met this guy twice. You know, he's fine. He seems cool.
He's fine?
No, absolutely not.
okay.
Like, it's not like that. He's just nice guy. And I have to go get ready. I'm about to leave. So you do your thing, you know, see your way out too, if you need to. So I go upstairs and I'm getting ready. And then I hear him like hollering for me downstairs, like, Alex. I open my bedroom door. I'm like, yeah. He's like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute before I leave? And I'm like, okay, that's never good coming from the land or the Lord of my land, right? Like, what does he need to talk to me about?
Right.
So I go down the stairs and he's like, he was so awkward about it. He was like having a hard time even saying it. He's like, it just kind of smells a little funny. I knew exactly what he was talking about because I'm a stoner, right? And I'm like, it smells funny? what do you mean it smells funny? I'm going to make him say it.
Yeah.
And he's like, it just smells like marijuana. And I'm like, oh, weed? Yeah, it's legal. I'm like, what's the problem? I'm so tired of the damn stigma
Yeah.
that this is how I'm reacting to people.
Yeah.
I was a closet smoker for way too damn long.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of being a closet smoker.
Yeah.
It's my house. If I want to smoke in my house, I'm going to smoke in my house.
Yeah, and you pay a good amount for that.
And so he's like, yeah, but like, can you just like do it in the garage? Because it leaves a smell and then it costs money. I'm like, oh, really? I've never had that experience before with weed. Cigarettes, yeah, for sure. But
Yeah.
I've never had that with weed before.
Right.
Weird, huh?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that happened like a different house, you know, that I'm managing. And I'm like, I can smoke outside too. And he's like, in the garage is fine. I'm like, do you not want the neighbors to smell it? I'm literally just
Yeah.
like, come on. People are so freaking stupid about weed.
That's ridiculous.
Is there like a no smoking policy?
There probably is, right, in the lease somewhere.
I just didn't read it.
I didn't read it.
We went over it.
But the way that he was talking about it was so awkward for him. And I was just like, oh, weed?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's legal. What's the problem? What are we talking about this for? My peak, though. I'm in the top 10% on OnlyFans, you guys. I
my
just started.
God.
Congratulations.
That's so
A round of
fucking cool.
applause.
I love that.
That's me clapping. I cannot believe I
that's so
started
fucking
just
cool.
less than a week ago. Today's been a week and I'm already in the top 10%. It's wild. It doesn't even register. Like I'm just speechless.
Can I ask you something?
Yes,
Did you show your pussy yet?
about that.
Have
No.
you? No? And you already are in
Yep.
the top.
Banging.
Oh my God.
Hey, wow.
Okay.
And I'm getting really good feedback. So I'm like, I must be doing something right.
That's a bad bitch
I know.
right
And
there.
I haven't even had to show my
I'm so
pussy.
excited.
Didn't even have to show your kitty.
I mean, I probably will, but you know.
no, well, duh, eventually.
Because that's what they really want.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
But you're like doing the build up, the
Yeah.
lead up.
Yeah,
to
it's
that.
like, I
You gotta
literally, you
leak
guys.
their bank accounts on
Yes.
their way there.
They don't even give a, they're like offering. They're in my DMs. They're like $100 for 21 questions.
Ooh.
$100 for a booty pic.
yeah.
I'm like, what the?
Hell
Yeah, let's. What do you want to know? Whoop, I'm knocking over my mic.
So excited.
So excited.
But you guys, I'm looking at the stats, and it's like top 35%, 28%, 14, 11, and then it's like 9.3.
Wow.
I would say you're gonna probably in the 5%.
I think so.
By
Actually,
the middle of this week. You know what I mean?
I might have to
And
show my
then-
pussy for that.
No, I don't think so.
You never know.
I don't think so.
Okay, so then if I am in the top 5% in the middle of this week, then I owe you a drink.
Ooh,
And then if I'm not, then you owe me a drink.
got it.
Okay.
Game on, bitch.
All right, then
Let's
we'll have to go out.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Remember, I'm giving you
excited.
flack because like we've never gone out. So I'm like, now I'm bribing her,
She
or now I'm
is.
having to make a bet.
Make a bet.
Okay, so yeah, that's my peek and pit.
I love that.
So if you don't follow me on OnlyFans, it's alex.fresh on OnlyFans, alex.fresh. That was Alex, ALEX.fresh, FRESH, alex.fresh on OnlyFans. All right, well, that was our peek and our pit for the week, and we're moving on now. So thanks for sharing. If you guys wanted to tell us your peek and pit, hit us up on Instagram
Yes.
at ResilientAF2. What we're actually going to be doing in our podcast every single week is have a resilient story. To kick this off, I'm going to talk about one of my stories of resiliency, and then next week is going to be Emelia, and then the following week is going to be Bennett, and then after that, we're going to have guests on our show. They're going to talk to us about their resilient stories, and I'm really excited to hear other people's stories and to have people on. So again, hit us up on Instagram if you want to share your resilient story. You can come record with us.
Yes.
And we would love to have you.
This is a safe space for
It
you
is.
guys.
No judgment here. So to kick this off, I've realized like my whole life that I am resilient because when I go through tough situations, I bounce back very quickly and easily. I don't get held down. Like the vibration does not hold me down. And I've realized that, right? Like I'm thankful for it. I don't suffer from necessarily depression. I suffer from like stress and anxiety, things like that. But for the most part, you know, life goes on. You can't just have a pity party for yourself, pick yourself up, move on. You're an adult. So, you know, with that being said, this last year has been the most difficult year of my life, and it's also been the best year of my life. So I can't go into great detail, but I do want to address the comment that someone wrote in that says, how come you can't talk about your situation because the legalities of it? I have gone through divorce before, and I could talk about it, like, and I get that, right? I get it. However, if I could even explain to you certain things about the situation, then you would understand, but I can't. Like, I literally cannot talk about certain things in a certain way at all right now.
Well, I think also too, it's kind of hard for other people to understand that are not in the same position as you are in. Yours is a little more, I don't want to say like in the news, but it's a little more public. So things do have to stay private due to the legal portion of it because things can get jeopardized if you talk about it. So
Right.
that comment for me, I know you were like, oh no, I get it, whatever. But for me, I was like, her situation was not the same as your situation. And
Yeah.
you have to be very careful about what you say and what
Exactly.
you don't say.
I wish I could talk about it all because I don't mind talking about my life. Like I put myself out there and I would want to know, you know, if I was you. But one day you'll know more of the details. So, okay, this last year I was let go from my last job in December. So it's been 9 months, almost 10 months, and I wasn't expecting it because it's hard to get fired. I had never been written up. I just came to work. I did my job for the most part. I mean, Bennett, come on. Was I a problem?
Not at all.
I was completely shocked, like blindsided. I didn't think I'd get fired. I did not think I'd. Do you know how hard it is to get fired from that job?
Well, especially when you're doing your job properly and you're doing it really well.
Never been written up. I don't go into manager meetings.
Yeah, you're not a problem child.
So I was made to feel like I was, though. So the day that I got let go, I asked them if they knew that I was getting fired, and they said no, which I don't believe. We worked together.
And you're talking about your ex?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't believe they didn't know. And so I just said, okay. 2 minutes later, they walked inside and started telling me how resilient I was. It's okay, though. You're resilient. You'll get through this. You'll do whatever, da-da-da. Yeah, of course I will. At that moment, I did not need that at all. It didn't feel good, didn't feel right. It felt rehearsed. It felt like betrayal. It just didn't feel good. So after that, my whole life changed. I was used to a schedule, working with my partner at the time, and not expecting to get fired. It was just a really difficult situation to get through. So that being said, I don't sit in pity party and I don't feel bad for myself. So after I got let go, I actually started learning Reiki. I became a master Reiki healer amongst many other certifications in the spirituality world. And I was having so much fun with that. Like every day I was obsessed with it. I was just like learning so much. I wasn't being rude to them. I wasn't blaming them. I wasn't putting anything on them. They were still at that place working there, and seeing them leave, it was difficult and I had nobody.
As a partnership, that's something that's difficult to go through, you know, and you would just hope in those situations that you can maneuver the tough waters. Even though it's tough, even though, you know, shit hit the fan and it's not comfortable, we should be able to work through this.
I also want to say, I think it was handled completely inappropriately. Like, I think that your partner at the time, I think that they did not handle it correctly at all. They knew about it. They knew what was happening. Mm-hmm. We all fucking know that they knew. I also think that in that moment, instead of saying, oh, you'll be resilient, you'll be fine, basically, they might as well have just punched you in the throat. Because to me, that is a huge slap in the face. That's not what you needed. You needed comfort and you needed just to know that your partner was being your partner in that situation. Exactly. And like how Bennett said, like, how can we maneuver this and like make this awkward situation, which that is extremely fucking awkward, into how can we grow from this? And it did not work out that way. And having to see that person get up every day and go to work and just like kind of go on with life and be normal, like, I don't know how you handled that. I would have gone crazy.
It sucked. The first weekend after I got let go, their demeanor was different, like happier.
Which right there, like, I feel like that's gaslighting you a little bit into like trying to make you feel like, oh no, you should be fine. This is fine. Things are fine. When in reality, that's not fucking fine.
So there's that. So I feel like I've had to endure a lot and have to have resiliency, but like I just have too much to offer this world and I only have myself. Obviously, I cannot rely on anybody, even though like I thought that I could. I thought I was gonna have a ride or die forever. I never thought I would get divorced again. So that was a slap in the freaking face.
Literally, the rug was pulled out from underneath you.
Because to me, nothing was ever that bad. I thought we would be together forever. Loved him deeply. So you only have yourself. And really just getting through tough situations and not feeling down for yourself. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna be your hero. Be your own hero, right? Just put the hard work in.
You got to be there for yourself. No one's going to, you know, save you. So you really have to dig deep and pull yourself out of those moments. What is that one thing that really, really helped you pull through?
In all honesty, like I really love my alone time. And I have to have it no matter what. So even through all of this, like I needed that time to just be by myself and process feelings and things. And like, I'm not lonely in that sense. I like spending time with myself. Even if I don't have somebody, even after the breakup, there was a lot of time where I was by myself and it was really nice. But my friends, I feel like they were there for me. There was a lot of nights where like I would have loved to hung out with one of my friends, but they were busy. All of them were busy and I had to be by myself where I didn't want to be. And those are the toughest nights. And those are the times where like you grow and learn and just have to think about stuff, you know, whether you like to or not. So
you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable, basically.
Yeah.
And that's really fucking hard to do.
I think that's like part of resilience, being like uncomfortable, but like finding comfort in being like thrown off your game.
For
like you were saying, like you could, you know, back down or you could evolve and grow. And like I heard someone say like bad shit happens to good people so they could become who they're meant to be.
Yes.
You know, so that's part of resilience. You know, you're bounced back. We already talked about your bounce back and how you're living your best life and you look so good and all of this great shit. But like really, you know, you've been resilient, still being resilient. And like, this is just the beginning of your bounce back for sure.
Thank you. And like, I know that I have a good heart and I know that I want good for people and I believe in karma. So the bad things that have happened to me, like, I just know that karma will do her thing. That's why I don't try to get revenge, because I just know that the universe has my back and karma, you know? So because I don't dwell on the past and the people, I feel like the universe has my back by, I'm in the top 10% of OnlyFans.
Subscribe.
We need to get a t-shirt that says, but I'm in the
top 10% of OnlyFans. And that's truly being resilient.
That really is.
Right. Turning your lemons into lemonade.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
That's my story of resiliency this week. And I'm excited to hear Amelia's next week, Bennett's the following week, and then all of yours who wants to share your resilient stories in the future. Here goes the conspiracy. You guys, do you think that I came up with the name?
No, absolutely not.
Amelia says no.
Honest.
Bennett?
No.
It's a no for me.
It's a no for me too. Can somebody please name the freaking segment for me? Because I don't even give it a thought.
Conspiracy hour.
But it's not an hour. It's a freaking 20 minutes or less. It's like 15 minutes. And so it's like not an hour, it's like a quarter hour. Conspiracy quarter hour. No.
I don't know. I can't
So
think of
can
anything.
someone please just message us a good name for the conspiracy segment? Maybe you'll get lucky and I'll pick yours.
Ooh. And you get a free bottle of champagne with it too.
Oh, there she goes.
Now that is bumping.
Yeah.
So it is that time though for the conspiracy.
Yay.
And this week, the conspiracy is not one that's in the news, and it's one that you probably won't know what I'm about to talk about or have ever heard of it before.
Ooh.
Lord.
So we're about to learn something new.
Yeah.
I think so. So, what do the Aurora Borealis, the Mammoth Cave in Kentucky, and Richard Byrd, who was an American naval officer and explorer, have in common?
Bora Bora, what?
I have no idea.
What?
They all lead to Agartha.
Okay.
What the fuck is Agartha?
Okay, could you explain what the first three things are?
Yes. First of all, the conspiracy is about the hollow earth, the inner earth, which is called Agartha. Have you heard of this?
It's like there's another planet or something down there.
Okay,
right?
so Agartha is basically like a 5D civilization.
Ooh.
And there are several entrances that you can get there by. The North and South Pole, for one. But then there's like at least 7 entrances that I know of caves that lead into the inner earth. Okay, so Richard Byrd was flying his plane and accidentally went into this entrance into Agartha. And this was in 1947. He claims that he had seen like a previously unknown land with forest and prehistoric animals and like even flying discs from like technology so advanced from the civilization. It's called the hollow earth. So 5D is where basically it's just love and 5 dimensions. Like, you know, we live in a 3D, which is very low vibrating, lots of crime, lots of hate, lots of anger. There's none of that there. You know, they don't have laws. Like, it's just like a different, which I feel like that's where we're going. That's where our earth is going. But the Aurora Borealis, I think, is from Agartha's sun.
Like the sun, not
in
like
Agartha,
this-
like in
yeah.
the middle of the earth.
Okay. Like there's a sun in the middle of the earth.
Yeah, in Agartha. So it's like, it looks like it's outside. If
Okay.
you look up pictures of it,
What's this guy's name?
Richard Byrd.
Richard Byrd. What he described, it makes me think of the movie, and I've never seen the movie, but it's popular, Avatar.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
just like different organisms and
Very, very similar, more Earth-like,
foresty and stuff.
very similar, but it does look more like Earth, like a,
So the second Avatar, because the second Avatar, they had an Earth-looking one. Remember the water creatures?
I've never seen the movie.
you never saw the movie.
No.
I saw the first one, not the second one.
Oh, okay. But so the second one, it looks more like the second version.
Interesting. So Agartha is basically like a continent. It has cities that have other names. Like there's names. So Richard went into it and he like met these people from there. He went back out to like tell his family and everybody thought he was crazy. He actually did travel back and he'd go back and forth. He ended up living there for a long time.
Is this
Shit,
like
I would
time?
too.
It's not like time travel though. It's a
No.
different dimension.
It's a different dimension. And you can get there right now. So Richard died. He's not living anymore, but
Oh, poor Richard.
Mammoth Cave in Kentucky is the longest cave known to man. And it leads into the inner. It's 400 miles long. Actually, either we've traveled 400 miles in or it's 400 miles long, one of the two. But what I don't get is like why these robots don't keep going further. Why don't we send robots through these caves? Like I'm sure, yeah, humans can't fit through some of the crevices, but why are we not sending in a robot? There's other locations around the world. One's in Mount Epomeo in Italy. The Pyramid of Giza leads to it. They're literal caves you can go in. The King Solomon's mines. So basically around our earth, basalt. There's a lot of basalt. It's like rock, right? But the different layers of our earth, they're basically saying that they made like a plastic basalt underneath the real granite and basalt that we can see.
to protect it.
I guess. I don't know who made it. I can't remember. Because Mammoth Cave is a national park. So yeah.
Right. And then, you know, the pyramids of Giza, those have like a deeper meaning that like nobody really understands.
For sure.
So
You
this
guys-
Agartha's in the earth.
It's in the middle of the earth and there's like space base to and from other galaxies. Look at this picture of it, Emelia. You guys should go look up a picture. We should like post or something.
Yes.
A picture of this map. How it leads in. All of those access points where the arrows are like entrances into
I
it.
see, I
Caves.
see.
Look at all the access points. It was mind blowing. So then after I have a book on
But
it.
why
I
do
have that
people
book.
go here?
How did they
Who's
get
there?
there?
You know, like our ancestors there? Like why
Yes.
didn't I know anyone
Yes.
that went to Agartha?
How would you?
Because why would they come back and tell you?
Right, but I don't know anyone that went missing in my life, you know? So who are these people in Agartha?
People don't know about this. Like, look, you guys didn't know. This is like the conspiracies. Like, you guys know a lot of conspiracies. This one, a lot of people don't know that Agartha even exists. We've been taught that the middle of Earth is hot. What is the Aurora Borealis?
I have
Oh, it's
no
the
idea.
lights. Isn't it the lights?
Oh, isn't that like
The pretty lights.
Yeah, the green and purple up in
What do they call it?
north. The Aurora Borealis.
Oh, wow.
So when I was reading about Agartha, I read that the Northern Lights is from the sun from Agartha.
Oh.
They're in the sky.
What is? It
The
shines
lights.
out though. It's the light refraction. So it's like when it gets really bright, it's like really bright days in Agartha. But it's like light for the earth. Basically, they're sending light out to help raise the vibration of the earth. They're 5D. When they send their light out, they're just raising the vibe of the earth. So when it's like really spiking, when it's a lot, is when ascension is happening on Earth. Your DNA is advancing. It's opening up more strands of DNA. They can only figure out 12,000 strands of DNA. We have 144,000
Wow.
of this garbage DNA. No. Agartha, the people who are there are like human-like. They look different, but they're human-like. Their DNA is more advanced than ours. Theirs is more open up.
So basically, they're smarter.
Yeah.
Like in
They're just more evolved.
Avatar.
Yes.
They look
I'm
like humans,
telling
but they
you.
like don't have. They have tails and they can fly, and they're also like spiritually. They're like smarter
They're
in technology.
very spiritually awake.
They are.
Oh my gosh. And they would do that. Like the bigger picture, like media would put this place, Agartha, in our face.
Well, did
And
you
tell
know?
us it's make believe.
Yes, but did you know
exactly.
that they're supposed to do that? Like, there's a whole thing that, like, it's karma points, like good karma points. Like, they have to put it in our face and tell us in order for them to get good karma points or something. But then to us, we think it's fake.
I haven't heard that, but I believe it.
Yeah,
and
no, you should look it up.
So I've never been into sci-fi ever. I've never liked any sort of sci-fi, but it's all based off of the truth, in my
should
opinion.
watch Avatar too, because the way you're explaining everything, they put it in our face.
Yep,
They
everything
literally
is.
did.
They do it all the time. Everything that's sci-fi is from an actual story that's happened. Is actually things that go on. It's mind blowing. You guys should go look up not only the picture of Agartha, but just read like a little bit of information about it, and you're gonna go down a rabbit hole. They did tell Richard, because Richard was explaining it, when they're like, nobody's going to believe you. Because people who come in and leave, like, they don't come back. Or,
Did Richard say anything?
you know what? I would love to answer that question. But I read the book 3 years ago and I don't remember what he said. But he had a lot to say. Yeah. I remember that, like, he traveled back and forth and that he was trying to tell his family, and that pretty sure that one went with him and went back. And then he stayed there for a long time and then went back and would check on his family. But I mean, why would you want to come? Why would why would you not want to stay there?
Probably had
like-
himself a little boo over there.
I'm sure he did.
It's giving low vibrational. Like, going back and forth.
The kids would go to school.
Oh, and Daddy would go be with his Agartha
No,
girlfriend.
I'm talking about in
Agartha
Agartha.
wifey.
In Agartha, the kids there would go to school.
know?
Oh, yeah, he had a whole ass family over in
he
Agartha,
absolutely-
and then he had his other one over here.
Maybe we should take a field trip to Agartha.
We should.
Anywhere but here, okay?
Yeah.
We need like a zaddy who's a pilot.
Zaddy Agartha.
Take me to Agartha.
Take me to Agartha, Daddy.
Zaddy. We'll find our Habibis. All right, well, that is it for the Conspiracy Quarter Hour today.
Quarter hour.
Half a quarter hour.
Yeah, so hit us up with some names. What we're going to start doing is like a menu for next week, like what to expect.
Ooh, I love a good menu.
Next week, we're going to start with our peak and our pit. And then
And
Amelia.
then I'm going to trauma dump on you guys.
Yeah, and then Amelia's going to talk about why she's resilient. And then Bennett's going to do his drink, his little tequila drink. And you know what? I love you because I hate tequila, but I'm still going to drink it.
I love tequila. And it's like all of like, the fall spices and apples and cinnamon. And I'm here for it.
Can I tell you why I don't like tequila? It makes me cringe. Not only because of taste and the smell, but because of the last time that I drank tequila. It's not what you guys are thinking. It did not make me take my clothes off. It made me wrestle a 9-year-old.
I'm dead.
And this is the most cringy, embarrassing story, okay? My boyfriend at the time. This was before I was married the second time, okay? He has a big family. He's like one of like 17 kids. Not really, but a lot. And he has a large family. Lots of, siblings that I'm trying to like get on their good side and like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like that whole bonding time.
Yeah.
But like he has this one sister, his oldest sister, love her. We were at her house and she's like making all these drinks for everybody, like a Mexican family and likes tequila. And
that.
next thing I know, I'm drunk on tequila. And her son, well, we're both competitive and I definitely did not want to lose. So we started wrestling and he started getting pissed because I was winning, even drunk off tequila. Like, of course, I'm not going to back down for a 9-year-old. I'm sorry. But he was trying so hard that like his foot slipped and his head went into the wall and made a hole.
Oh my gosh. You put a 9-year-old's head through the wall, Alex?
And then I look over at his mom with so much shame in my eyes and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't not just do that. Like, I'm drunk on tequila, but I know what the fuck is going on.
No. When you drink tequila, your hands are rated E for everyone. So it's
She's just staring at us like you guys did not.
I mean, it's kind of his fault.
Yeah,
He should have put his head through the wall.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, I did not shove his head in the wall. Like, he was like trying to push me really hard and he slipped and kind of just did it himself.
Yeah.
And then I went to bed.
So in other words, next week's episode is going to be
A little
lit.
wild. Yeah.
It won't be my head going through the wall. I hope not.
So yeah, it's going to be Bennett's drink. And then it's going to be Emelia's resilience story.
Ooh.
Why she's so resilient. Me too. I want to know. I want to hear it all. And then we're going to finish it with my conspiracy.
Ooh.
So
and maybe we'll have a name.
Yes, hopefully I will pick it if there's some good ones. So thanks for tuning in this week, and make sure to follow us on social media at ResilientAF2. I'm at That Dreas.
I'm at Emelia Jackson 94.
And I'm at BennettKnows.
Hey,
Yes.
have a good day, y'all.
Bye.
Peace.